Hello everyone. Alright, as you can see, the vehicle looks a bit different. She's all stickered up and she's also been to the track and had a drift day. So I'll just do a quick little walk around of the car. As you can see, the tyres are in the back, ready to be stripped. Did pop a few sets, which was good and fun. The back has also got a couple of stickers. I just had a spare Hakuna Matata from the S13, so I thought I'd just throw that on there as a bit of a tribute. On the back here, the only change I had to do was the exhaust. So if you remember, the exhaust used to dump straight out of that muffler there, but the track that I drove at, clearly we had to have it coming out, had to be protruding through the rear of the car, so we just made that, and that's that now. So we've got a full exhaust. Other than that, this side here is probably like the worst sides, just like with tire slap and stuff like that, and a bit of a dent there, but and we also lost a mold, a trim, but that's fine. My mate sharpied on margin. He also did a Super Saiyan on the side here. This used to say Super Cab, and I've always wanted to get a sticker saying Super Saiyan when it was my streeter, just to be a bit more discreet and not see anything. It looks like original text, but yeah, we stripped off the cab and he sharpied it on there. But yeah, other than that, the car looks fine. It's got a cold air intake in the front here as well, which I'll show you. That. Guess we'll do a quick little talk of the interior. Interior's been stripped. I was going to put a cage in it, but I was only going to drive one event here back in Melbourne, so I pulled the pin on that. Just mean I couldn't take any passengers or do tandems, but I mean that's fine. So I just took the seat out, and basically she'll be ready for a cage if that's to come next. I did replace the master with a Willwood one, just because the other one was crap and this one works 100 times better. The Haltech I mounted down here. Originally I was going to mount it in here, make it all look nice, but it was just a bit out of shop for time, so didn't do that, and then mounted the Haltech fuse box there. Fire extinguisher is also mounted, which you require clearly, and if you remember last time I drove this car had an issue with the clutch. I ended up changing the clutch and putting a uniclutch in it, the track version that's rated to like 1750 newton meters of torque. I didn't know what I was going to put in this thing. I knew the gearbox was going to be an issue, which it was, so I should tell you guys about that. Clutch worked perfect, there was no issue with the clutch. It just I wanted to try something different, something new, so I ended up going down the path of getting that uniclutch. Happy with it so far. Pedal feels good. Yeah, should handle the power, so I didn't have any issues on the track. The issue was always going to be the gearbox in this car, and I knew that, and you'll see that in the footage of me driving, because the way I was driving, you'll see I basically was just changing gears normally, and even clutch kicking and stuff like that. I didn't really do any clutch kicking. It was basically just in gear and me just putting my foot down and turn the tires, or yeah, it was definitely not slapping any gears. The one time I did clutch kick, it was in third gear and I ended up blowing third gear, so you'll see that in the footage as well. Also in the footage, I'll say that while I'm in the car here, I ended up mounting the camera in this corner here, thinking I was going to get a good view, but I was in a bit of a rush setting up the cameras because I was a bit excited. So the footage, I mean, is okay. I mean, it's good, but not what I wanted. I wanted something like, especially when the car drives so good and you don't have any issues, the last thing you want to do is rush the set up your cameras, and then like if you just spent that extra 1 minute on the camera, the footage would have came out better. So a bit disappointed with that, but it is what it is. Even my 360 camera, I had the 360 camera up here, but the issue with that was it was too far in the middle, where I should have had it towards the back more, like pointing out that way. But again, I was in a rush, so that footage came out crap as well. But anyways, in saying that, the changes on the car is this cold air intake, which looks like it goes straight to the battery, and it does. The main reason behind this was one of the issues was this pipe here that goes into the motor was getting pretty hot, clearly because the turbo's right here. So I was just trying to push through as much air as I can to just like get this engine a bit cooler. We also added this heat shield, which you can see I've made this bracket here, and it's just screwed into that, and also added some tape to the top and the bottom of that. We removed that seal that ran along the back of this as well, and also spaced up the bonnet just with some nuts. So it sits up a bit, so the theory is like the air comes through here, goes out, and then just like disappears instead of like just being stuck and hovering around here. At least there was a bit of airflow. The only real issue I had at the track was clearly third gear blowing up, but yeah, a few things I need to change, a few things that need to be modified, revised for the second part. I need to make a turbo mount, because clearly this is just mounted on the J pipe, and when it was heating up, it was a bit of it was rattling left and right a bit. So just by adding these cable ties, and you can see they're not even that tight, just to hold that there, fix that issue. So there's no problem with that either. The only other thing I'd probably want to do is put a power steering cooler on it, because I wasn't throwing heaps of angle, and when I was, for some reason the GoPro battery must have died. But I ended up coming back and there was a bit of oil here, and that was most likely, you can see this, the pipe stains as well. When I was throwing like heaps of angle and stuff, fluid was just coming out, it was just getting too hot. So yeah, I stopped doing that, and I didn't have that issue anymore. But definitely going to add a power steering cooler, which there's plenty of room in there to put one. And just make a turbo mount, and other than that the car was dialed. You'll see in the footage, literally just went out there and drove, changed tyres, didn't even add fuel, and did what I had to do. Clearly I wasn't going too crazy, just because like I said, I only had second and fourth. Down the back straight I did clutch fourth a few times to try mungie, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, other than that, I'm super happy with the car. It drove perfect, exactly the way I wanted it. I was really impressed with it, and yeah, you guys will see the footage. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and this is probably going to be the last time you see this car on this channel. I'm heading back overseas, so I don't think this is going to be any more footage. This is going to be the last video, so goodbye AU Turbo drift car. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Cool.